Welcome to Watch This Now. My name is Nick, and it's time for another SHUDDER-DAY review. Yes, we are in October. We are officially in Halloween season. We are here, and I have done my scouring through Shudder to find a good title to suggest to you guys today. And honestly, I was going to cover something completely different for this week's episode, but then I stumbled across this film, and I thought, nope, this is the one. This is what we're doing. This week, we're talking about House LLC. Maybe you're familiar with it. I had not heard of it. I saw it there on the list. It's also on Amazon Prime if you have that and not Shudder and you want to watch it. And it took me a while to get to it, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to throw this on. Went in blind, knew nothing, and I was wowed. Wowed, I tell you. Oh my goodness. I got really into this one. So, House LLC is a found footage flick about a group of people setting up a haunted house attraction at an old hotel just in time for Halloween. Doesn't that just sound perfect? I mean, I am not the biggest found footage fan. I think the Blair Witch Project is an accidental masterpiece and I love it. But there are several found footage films that are just cheap. They're just trying to make a quick buck. They think that they can do the things that we've already seen before in Blair Witch and Paranormal Activity. But this movie does things right. This is how you do found footage, I say. Like 30 minutes into the film, I was checking the time, not because I was bored and waiting for it to end, but I was checking the time because I thought, damn, are we already at the end of the movie? Because I am scared. Like, if you have watched my other reviews or any of my horror film reviews, it takes a lot to scare me. And this movie creeped me out. I'm telling you, at that 30-minute mark, I was already gasping, yelling at my TV, chugging my wine a little stronger than normal. I was into it. And again, I'm not the biggest found footage apologist, so I don't watch a whole ton of them. I save the right ones for the right occasions, and this was the right movie at the right occasion. So even if you aren't the biggest found footage fan, I would say watch it anyway. I'm also not even the biggest supernatural horror fan if you paid attention to my reviews, but this one just did it all right. I can't stress that enough. So let's talk about those scares, because I'm telling you, normally when you just have a ghostly thing moving things around, I don't really care. It doesn't get me. It isn't very creepy. This film, however, had such great atmosphere and such great sequences. We don't just get boo scares where things pop out. We actually have really well-crafted sequences that let us know that filmmakers did a really good job working with that low budget of theirs, working with the resources they had at hand, and they end up really making it work. A lot of times we see this fail, but nope. They did it right. It's really creepy and really well done. And again, it's not just a setup and simple payoff where we are walking towards some dark room and then something pops out at us. We are set up with creepy things where we're like, what is going on over there? And then you find out what's going on over there, and then we're into another sequence, and it just keeps going and really stuck with me. Some of the things I also really like when you find the scare yourself, right? Where it isn't just popping out at you, but you're kind of noticing something. And there's a really great sequence with a strobe light that had me inching towards the edge of my seat. I'm telling you, I've got goosebumps right now thinking about it. Oh my god. The characters in this film are really simple, basic ass characters. We got like 4 bro dudes and like a blonde chick and like a couple other stragglers that show up, but like really, we have this tight core group that I really thought from the very beginning that I was just not going to get into. I just really don't relate to these types of characters most of the time when you have a bunch of just dudes that are all dudes and you can't really distinguish between the two. I thought that the actors did a really good job of, one, forming chemistry with one another, but also taking written dialogue and making it sound like they were just having a conversation. And I wouldn't say I was attached to the characters, because in horror films, everyone's disposable. But I will say that I enjoyed my time with them, and I thought that the character dynamics were set up really well throughout, and they didn't feel like the cheap, contrived beats that we've seen in so many other horror films. Again, I just thought the execution on this was so there. It was so spot on. Another thing that I found really interesting about this film was the world building it does. Especially in a found footage film, you don't need that. I don't need sequels, I don't need a universe. Just show me an interesting scenario. It's a found footage movie. Come on, like, make it simple, right? However, this film has a lot going on, but so properly just beneath the surface, I didn't feel like with the Paranormal Activity movies where things just kind of unfold with each new sequel where you go, oh, there was a story there. Here, just in the first one, I was given enough that made me go, okay, wait, I want to know more about this. I want to know more about what's going on. But not in a way that made me feel like I didn't have any answers at all. I was truly interested in sticking around in this hotel and seeing whatever pops up because I was having such a good time throughout this film. And that's why I have to let you know, if you have Shudder, you also have access to not just House LLC, but also its sequel and the recently released third one. I have not watched the sequels. I cannot wait to now that I've seen the first one. But if you got a Saturday afternoon to kill, which is what these reviews are all about, you can have a full triple feature and blow through them all and then let me know in the comments below what you thought of them all. I'm gonna keep this short and simple because this was a short and simple movie, and really all I gotta tell you is it's a Halloween-y found footage haunted hotel movie. It's fun. It's surprisingly fun. These movies really aren't usually. But I found myself really interested, really invested, and really entertained. And I think you will too if you're looking for something simple to throw on to get you in the Halloween spirit, which again is what this is all about. You want to watch House LLC. And I'm kind of struggling with the rating. However, I think that this is such a prime example of being able to take nothing and turn it into something. So I'm going to give House LLC a 3.5 out of 5, which is a very strong grade for a found footage horror flick. But you know what? It hit me. It got me. It satisfied that horror fan in me, and that's why I gotta tell anyone else, if you haven't seen this already, I'm sure everyone's already seen this and I'm the last to the party, but you know what, if you haven't, get on Shudder and check it out. Thank you so much for checking out another Shudder-Day review. I greatly appreciate it. You let me know in the comments below, what are your favorite streaming picks on Shudder, or what are your favorite Halloween movies? What do you watch during October to get you in the mood? And what kinds of activities do you do for Halloween? I myself am looking forward to go hitting up some haunted houses and haunted hayrides. I'm ready to get the Jesus scared out of me. Thanks again, subscribe to this channel, and like this video, and share it with your friends. Let them know they need to get on Shudder to get in the Halloween spirit. Do that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.